And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill today, Albert Suarez. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that is downstairs. And we're underway in Baltimore. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, third baseman,
Here's Jose Ramirez. Looking to stay hot after yesterday's game. 4 for 5 in that one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Runner on the go. Squirts away a little bit, and there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
Started to swing, held up. And ball four, 2 aboard.
Batting third,
first and second, no outs at the plate. Juan Soto. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Chisholm, the lead runner at second. Ramirez on at first with nobody out.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. That one felt good. His second homer of this series, and they tack on 3. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Here comes Aaron Judge, second in the AL in home runs. Judge rips that one. One down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Coming off a big one in their game yesterday, Brenton Doyle.
Well, he's got an 11-game hit streak going right now, Boog. I mean, that means he's hitting lefties, righties, submariners, starters, relievers, you name it. He's very comfortable in the box, and that's such a great place to be as a hitter. Makes you excited to come to the ballpark every day.
Bryce Harper up now. I think one of my favorite moments from his 2024 season was his soccer-style celebration after he hit a home run in London.
Is that when we went with the knee slide?
Exactly, and really into it, too. He yelled, "I love soccer," over and over while going through the high-five line of the dugout.
When in Rome, as they say.
Or London. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's a 1-1. And delivers outside. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Harper down on strikes.
Oh, just a little cut fastball on the inside part of the blade and couldn't get the barrel to it at all. Just kind of tied him up there right under the hands. Tells me he's probably looking soft away and just wasn't able to adjust.
And that is out of play. Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to 3rd, and no swing, says Joe McDonald.
That's a ball.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Here comes a pitch.
Ball 3.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Yainer Diaz in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
That's inside. And the count even 1-1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Yennier Cano is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Morton warming up as well. Just missed. Next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That's towards center. Mullins settles under it. He's got it, and that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And getting to start, Garrett Cole.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Here's the center fielder,
Leading
Cedric
off for the
Mullins.
Orioles, center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
That's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
There's a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 away.
Batting second,
Ryan
first
O'Hearn
baseman,
comes up to hit.
Ryan
Hitless in the first 2 games of the series.
O'Hearn.
He's 0 for 8. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Cole, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against.
Ball 2.
And another ball.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
And that one hammered. That's bad. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Adley Rutschman.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. Does a lot of things, you know, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, you know, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Adley Rutschman stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. That clips a corner.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Orioles held in check there. They trail it here 3-0. Back here in Baltimore, and now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Suarez back to work. In the air, left field, down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Next offering upstairs. Merrill knocked home 5 runs in his last game.
Man, a 5 RBI game like he had, that's pretty special. I only did that once, but I had 5 hits that day, and it came only 4 days after I had a 4 RBI game. Not trying to toot my horn, but it was a pretty good week.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Albert Suarez won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching
Now
for
on the
the
bump,
Orioles.
Yennier Cano.
Pretty tight game,
Number
so they're looking for
78.
quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So a man aboard. And next for New York, Brenton Doyle. Looking to stay hot. He had 5 hits in the game last night. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2.
He's out.
Goes to second for 1. Onto O'Hearn. 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. A single and a run scored and a walk. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
And now the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball. Vasquez whips it to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Now to the bottom of the second. Yankees 3 and the Orioles nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. And no one can get there. And a good start to the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Jordan Westburg.
In there at the knees, it's 0-1. This one in the air. Harper makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 6, designated hitter, Kobe.
So digging in, Kobe Mayo. 0 for 6 in the series so far. And first offering is fouled off. Cowser stands at first with 1 out. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean,
Left
double-digit
fielder,
strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up
Laureano.
again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Ramon Laureano in the box now. No balls and a strike.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
Runner on the move. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The catcher definitely ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. And takes low for ball 1. Cano in his 3rd season, 31 years old, and he was born in Cuba.
Get out of here, Yankees!
That's ripped. Base hit.
He was all over that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Juan Soto. Swinging a foul straight back. Nobody out. Runner at first. And there's a foul ball. And down on strikes. Now 1 away.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure. Hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw save. That's a stolen base. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
1 strike.
That one misses, and it's 2-1. And that's outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Comebacker to the mound. Gets it to first. Judge out on the play.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
So Harper stands in. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Man at second. And that's outside. Ball 1. Line drive, base hit right field. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's Francisco Lindor. And a foul ball. Check swing. Went around. 0-2 now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Ball.
This one in the dirt. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. Just missed.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Smoked into left, base hit. Ramirez in to score, and they lead by 4. That
Up
makes it a
next for the Yankees,
15-game hitting streak, and there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
Diaz now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Harper on second. Lindor at first. 2 out of the inning. Comes up empty.
Hey, doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
That one misses. And a count 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Fielder, Ramon Laureano.
There's a strike. And he takes a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Luis Vasquez, the next to hit for the Orioles. Out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
Batting
2
ninth,
down.
second baseman, Jorge Mateo.
Jorge Mateo now. 2 for 6 so far in the series. And there's a strike. And that's a little bit high. The 1-2. On the ground. Jazz tosses to first. Inning over. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They trail it here 4-0.
Now pitching
Welcome
for the
back,
Orioles.
and now on the mound to start the 4th, Ryan
Number
Baker.
43.
Hasn't pitched in the last 3
Ryan
days.
Baker.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jackson
Center
Merrill.
fielder,
1 for
Jackson
1 with
Merrill.
a single so far. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Next one misses. Going to count 1-2.
Pretty standard
2 strikes,
high
the
0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not
Ball
too
2.
far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 now. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line drive, fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Brenton Doyle stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Hit weakly on the ground, and that's just foul. One away with a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Jose Ramirez, the next to hit. A walk, and he's also singled. That one almost got him. Merrill at third with 2 away. Check on the runner. Merrill back in on a dive. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Here's Juan Soto now. We talk about his on-base percentage, but home runs are always part of his story. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. There's the strike.
That's outside.
That one misses.
1 strike.
3-1. Aaron Judge up next. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, 0 for 2 in this one. Ripped to right, base hit. Coming home. He'll score. Now a dive for the tag, and he gets him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they get 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, no one left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Yankees 7 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Cedric Mullins.
Swing and a miss, and that is strike 1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
First baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. Inside, just missed. Hit in the air, center field. Merrill under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's Adley Rutschman. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, sat down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
2 down, nobody on. Hit in the air, left field. Doyle settles underneath it, and the inning is over. Back now at Oriole Park, and now here is Harper. Baker back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and Harper is gone.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. And they add a run. It's 8-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
One out, base is empty. Yainer Diaz stepping in now for the Yankees, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Out to short. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Merrill stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Right there is Laureano. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Brenton Doyle now at the plate. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Way high.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Another look at the long ball from Francisco Lindor. It's now an 8-0 game. Back after this on the show. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays, and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed. And there's the strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. This offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two outs. And 1-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
On the ground to short. Lindor. On to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Orioles held in check there. And they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Felix
Now
Bautista.
pitching for
And
the
he's had 3 days
Orioles.
off since he pitched last, so expect him
Number
to be totally
74.
rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Bautista.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm
Leading off for the
Jr.
Yankees.
1 for 3.
Second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And first offering is fouled off. Bautista, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. The 0-1. And that one fouled off.
One ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. His 12th of the season. It's 9-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. So impressive. You have to have such a clear and direct path to the baseball on a split finger, that location inside part of the plate. Did a tremendous job of staying inside of it and keeping that ball fair.
So up next, Jose Ramirez. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Outside with a
outside.
breaking ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And they tack one on the board. It's 10-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Now it's the DH, Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
3 balls, no
Wow,
strikes.
triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 11-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Here is Aaron Judge. Foul ball there. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
0-2.
Triple digits on that last pitch.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Harper in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Ball.
One out, base is empty. Outside low, ball three.
Aye.
Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
The other way, and he beats the shift into the outfield. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Man at first, and now Francisco Lindor. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Laureano sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, catcher Yainer Diaz.
Yainer Diaz stepping in now for the Yankees.
Counts 1-0.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Harper leads off first with two down to the inning. Swings and chases a low one there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Two outs. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Full count.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Already 3 runs across in the frame, and we're in the top half of the 6th. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny." Merrill stands in now, looks at that one inside.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
2 on, 2 outs. That misses the zone, and now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Fastball is outside. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Bautista gets the strikeout. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Yankees 11 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Ramon Laureano.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Doyle puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, shortstop.
And now it's going to be Luis Vasquez. Fly to left his first time. In there at the knees for a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Gets to it onto first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
2 outs. Base is empty. Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one is absolutely belted. Doyle raging back towards the wall. And he brings it into the warning track. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Brenton Doyle.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going. And this might be his last shot at it, Boog.
That one in triple digits.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2.
2 strikes. Ball. That's inside.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Popped up. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for New York, Jose Ramirez.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And it's fouled away. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one laced to center and a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Set for the last half of the seventh. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Lindor. And it's caught for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And next for the Orioles, Ryan O'Hearn. Fastball for a strike.
Good looking fastball right there. Surprised he didn't take a rip at that. I think he got locked up a little bit.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher, Adley Rutschman.
2 outs, base is empty. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. A former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Right through there for a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Swing and a pop-up. Lindor in position. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail in this one 11-0.
Leading off for the
So now
Yankees,
here's the
the
DH.
designated
Juan
hitter,
Soto.
Juan
He's
Soto.
got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the ditch.
Bautista back to work. Just missed. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The 1-1. That's inside.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Misses
Outside,
off the
that's
plate.
ball.
Now 3-1. That one misses.
Ball.
So a leadoff walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate.
Right
But as a hitter,
Aaron
you'll take
Judge.
that all day.
Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. First pitch, and he just misses.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Check swing went around. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Ball 1 to Bryce.
Oh, that's out.
Next pitch is outside.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. And now it's even up. Soto, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Smoked on the ground a second. Off balance speed. There's one. And it's a double play to end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Yankees 11 and the Orioles nothing. Back here in Baltimore, now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser.
Colton Cowser.
Swing at a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab, and there's one away.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Right through there for a strike.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're
this one high and deep, way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kobe.
Two down, bases empty.
Mayo.
Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Kobe Mayo. Just off the inside edge.
This kid's power really stands out. Even though he's a top prospect, I still thought it was going to take time before he started to hit bombs, but I was wrong. I didn't think he'd be able to adjust this quickly.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Judge makes the grab, and that is the third out of the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. There's a swing and a drive. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Now batting, catcher.
And next for New
Diaz.
York, Yainer Diaz. Fastball is outside.
You know what's interesting, Boog, is that games like this can be a little wonky for closers to come in and they don't have the adrenaline going. It's not a safe situation. It's not even a close ball game that they're finishing, but it's just getting some work.
Nice stop on a slide. There's one, and it's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 outs, base is empty. Jackson Merrill, the pride of Severna Park, Maryland. Same hometown as Mark Teixeira.
Text message. This kid grew up with text messages.
Yeah, he did. We're the first generation, or the last generation. Whips it across, and that is that. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the ninth, and here is Ramon Laureano. Swings through that one out in front that time.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Late on that fastball.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
The next offering misses. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Luis Vasquez. Splits the plate. 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Popped up. Chisholm makes the catch for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Orioles, second baseman, Jorge
So it's their last chance in this one.
Mateo.
Jorge Mateo digs in now. This to third. Now a jump throw. And that'll do it.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that he gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant, if he'd have made just one better pitch, perhaps he'd have a no-hitter.
11-0 your final score. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.